right, so I'm gonna plant my third round of our flower garden. Everything on the bench I have to plant, and then all that stuff down on the floor besides some of it's impatiens for my sister. So I got to get all this into the ground. So I want to show you the area that my husband rototilled for us. It is, see if I can walk. It is on the other side of the greenhouse over here. So I'll show you. Last night my husband rototilled the other side of the greenhouse that I'm gonna plant. So it's kind of all like, you know, where it looks darker. Oh, right here. It's starting right here, all the way over to here. I'll get that tree out. Where is it? I'll get that tree out, or bush, or whatever it is. So there's a few things along the way I'll just chop off as I get to that point to plant. So what first I'm gonna start doing is getting my rope and all the trays that I want to plant. I'm thinking of planting maybe like starting over there and working my way this way. I'm thinking will be the easiest, making my first row over there and working my way out. That way I think I can bring my hose, and every row that I plant I can water as I go. So I'm gonna get my rope, and then I gotta figure out what plants I want to do first. It doesn't really matter, they all got to get planted. So I think I'll just, whatever I pick, I pick. I got my rope for making my line, and then these zinnias are looking like they're ready. They're looking pretty big, so I might go after those. Another thing I got on my mind is the rest of the amaranthus that I couldn't fit out there on that side. The rest of those amaranthus need to go, which is like seven trays, I think. And then all of these have to get planted, besides the impatiens. So I don't know, I'm thinking, it doesn't really matter. I got to plant all these too. Let's just start with the zinnias. So I'm going to start grabbing the zinnias and bringing them over and getting my row ready. All right, I got my first row ready to go. I set my rope up so I kind of will keep the line straight as I go. I just grabbed 3 trays of zinnias. They were zinnia mix, that's what my tag said. So I'm gonna get started on the zinnias, and probably have this whole back row be zinnias, and I'll probably have more zinnias than I can fit in this row, and then I'll just keep going from there and plant the whole thing. Yesterday, when I was planting the other garden, my knees hurt so bad even if I was wearing my knee pads. So I got this like styrofoam thing that some of our ceramic pots came in and I turned it over, and so I'm using this for a knee rest, and it helps a lot. So I'm using this. The knee pads weren't good enough, and then my back yesterday got extremely sunburned, so I'm gonna try to keep like a whole shirt on my back so I don't get sunburned, but I don't know how long I can take it with pants and a covered shirt on. When it starts getting hot, like I'm already hot. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, sorry, I'm complaining, but I'm just so tired from yesterday planting. So it's about a week later. I planted this garden, I think like last Thursday or Friday, and it's Friday the next week. I had a really hard time planting this garden. I got, like you seen me doing this first row of zinnias, and it was extremely hot. I had to go get in my bathing suit. Then I noticed that my whole body was getting burned, so I got fully clothed again, got the sprinkler, had the sprinkler on me. I was still hot. So then I got an umbrella, tried to do an umbrella implant, which kind of worked. So it was just, I was a mess, and I was covered in dirt and hot, and it was just really, really, really bad, like really hard to plant this garden. So I apologize you didn't get to see me plant it. I was just mentally not doing good because of the heat, and I don't know, it was just crazy. Anyway, so I just thought I'd show you. I'm gonna take you and show you what I did each row, and then show you how the bench is almost empty. And then it's Friday, so every Friday I cut a few buckets to make bouquets for market the next day. So I was gonna show you what I'm gonna cut for bouquets for market tomorrow. There's some really cool peonies coming on. Okay, so I'll show you this greenhouse, and then I'm gonna cut a few things for market tomorrow. That's the greenhouse. That's where, like, we walk over there. We come around here, the back side of the greenhouse, and I did these rows. So I'll just start where you seen me plant the zinnias, way up here. So this whole row, all the way down, is zinnias. They look like that. And then amaranthus, like that. And then that little clump is blue salvia. And then the rest of it is all zinnias. Then this is all amaranthus, the whole row. So second row, or third row, we're on third row, is amaranthus. And then this row is, gosh, does that look like Gomphrena? Yeah, that's Gomphrena. Pretty much the whole row down, I think, is Gomphrena. And then this row is, oh, this is the Nigella. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I seen what it looked like dried, and it's awesome. So I'm pretty excited about that, Nigella. And then I think that's how you say it, but I'm not sure. Dahlias there, all dahlias. And then sweet pea. Never done sweet pea before. That whole like laying down section is all sweet pea. So we'll see what that's gonna turn out to be like. I think that's Gomphrena back there. Then stock here. That little section. Cleome. And then I think that's more. I don't know what that is. What is that? Not sure. Euphorbia. It's a little bit of euphorbia. Oh, ageratum. So after the cleome is all ageratum, different colors ageratum. And then, okay, somebody's eating. Look at that. It's like chopped. So Avi, we got some animal problems. They like this. Oh, you know what that is? I think that's the Queen Anne's, or not Queen Anne, Annie's lace that Karen gave me. Pretty sure they love it. The deer, or whoever's eating that, some sort of an animal. So I'm excited to see how that turns out. It's all getting eaten, but and then Scumptrophypella. I don't know how to say that. Scumptrophypella. And then back here is Cleome. So it's done, and it was extremely hard to plant, but it's done. Thank God. Now we'll just get to watch it grow and you know, see how it goes. There, this line, I'm gonna plant something in here. We were thinking about direct seeding some broom corn, or I do have a few things I'll show you on the bench that I need to plug in. So I might do both, broom corn here in the dirt, direct seed it, and some stuff I have in the greenhouse, which I'll show you. So I got a lot of it planted, you know, in our gardens, but then I have this I still have to go in, which is more cleome, more straw flower, straw. So cleome and straws got to go in. The Victoria Blue, or not Victoria Blue, Blue Better and Victoria Blue isn't ready yet. And then this Black-Eyed Susan, and then I think there's like three plug trays of poppy. I'm gonna actually plant in those 4 trays in my perennial garden, and see, you know, how those do. And then empty, look at that. Oh yeah, those are Jessica's, my sister's. They're bigs. They're not really ready yet. They take forever. And then there's the floor where we had all of our plug trays that we planted. So that is a good feeling for me to see empty and empty, and I just have a few more left to plant, which is not that big of a deal at all. So pretty cool. So all right, now I'm gonna go over to the perennial garden and cut a few things for market tomorrow, and show you that. See what we got to cut this week. I got foxglove we're gonna cut, Avi, daisies, it looks like some lupin back there, some pokers, and those cool peonies. So I'm gonna go fill up maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 buckets. There's some Sweet William too, it looks like. Dianthus. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna go fill up some buckets, and then we'll start cutting and see what we can come up with. Starting from here, kind of where the dirt looks like it's been rototilled, all that area. This is my perennial garden. It's a work in progress. It's kind of like a test area for me for perennials. But this whole area, kind of where he's got this, my husband's got the sprinkler set up, and it's all black dirt-ish, like dug up dirt. He direct seeded, so he took a seed pack and, you know, put the seed in the dirt in rows of sunflower, broom corn, zinnias. Oh, there was something else, but I don't remember. So this whole area, like from the sprinkler and to the left of the sprinkler, all this is all planted. And then he left me where the peonies start, or no, Baptisia. There's like 3 Baptisia. Jessica, my sister, gave me this beautyberry. I'll go against the sun so you can see it better. Jessica gave me that beautyberry. It's doing real good. I got a few Baptisia coming on. I love this one. And then there's our peonies. I've been cutting and drying them, so they were quite a bit more than that, but I'm gonna cut most of them for market. And then after the beautyberry bush, kind of where the sprinkler is, I will probably plant other stuff if I need the space. But let's see, I got what are those? Butterfly bush, Nephophia, the red hot pokers, and then we go into Liatris. That one is getting a bud on it. It's kind of cool. I did a little test last year of Gaillardia. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna pop my poppies in in this section right here that we just seen in the greenhouse. Woo! What the heck? Sorry, I almost ran into something. Lavender, it's coming on okay. It's looking okay. And then Centuria, lupin, daisies, and then back here is more Liatris, red hot poker, and then here where it's rototilled is where I'm going to put the rest of the poppies. So poppies there, and then poppies in between the lavender and the Gaillardia. So that's kind of that. So okay, I'm gonna go get my buckets filled up, and we'll start cutting some stuff. So I wanted to show you, we have like 3 boxwoods here, and oh my word, they're gone. They left the nest. Okay, I was gonna show you these cute little baby birds in here. They've been in there for a while, but they're empty, so never mind. That's kind of cool. Good to know. So I'm filling up, I think I'm gonna do 4 buckets, just fill up 4 buckets, because it's only like Shasta lupin, red hot poker, peonies, foxglove, dianthus. I was thinking I could put some salvia that I see in my landscape. It's kind of pretty in a bouquet, so I mean we could go after that too. Oh, I'm filling up 5 buckets. I can't count. So I'm still only cutting on perennials and not annuals yet because they're not ready yet. So I usually fill up like 12 buckets when I have annuals ready, and fill up a lot more, but this is all we got. Oh goodness, there's so many holes in the hose. All right, I gotta go turn that off quick. All right, I guess I'll just start cutting away. I'm drying them and they seem to be doing just fine drying, so that's kind of exciting that they dry. But this past week was pretty busy for me. I had my friend, or my kids' friends. Look at that. Oh my goodness. They smell so good too. I don't know what variety is, no clue. But they're just gorgeous. My kids' friends came over this past week. So I was, busy doing that. My son started football. So I've been going back and forth doing football. I had to go run and get, cleats, shorts, that kind of stuff. My daughter, I took her to the urgent care last night because she was having ear pain. So I took her in and the doctor said that she has one of the worst cases of swimmer's ear we've ever seen. So I had to get her on amoxicillin, prescription ear drops. So she's on the couch right now watching Monsters Incorporated. So I just been kind of pretty busy this past week and haven't really had a chance to do much. Just kind of personal stuff for my kids. And then last week I was so busy planting the gardens that I got pretty far behind on my pouring resin and dried flower stuff for market. So basically this whole week so far I've been like in the basement just pouring constantly and putting stuff together, getting caught back up for that. So yeah, so it's just kind of been a crazy week. So it's kind of nice to get back out here and like get in the garden and stuff because I've missed it. I haven't been out all week in the garden. So yeah, that's pretty. I mean, we cut, I don't know, this much so far. Isn't that pretty? Goodness. So okay, so we got that, and then I think I'm gonna get the rest too. Might as well. I don't like them to go past bloom because then it's, you can't use them. So I'll probably get the rest quick and then we'll move on to the next variety. Not too many Gaillardia, but I thought we might as well get the ones that are blooming and throw them in our bouquets. I think they might add a little nice color, to our bouquets. That really cool, what is it, red and yellow, orange, something like that. So I'm just gonna get just the ones that are blooming out, and it's not very many, but we can put them in a couple bouquets. I just tested them this year. I didn't do very many. So, okay, so now let's do the lupin next. I originally thought, like when they first started coming on, I originally thought they were all like that purplish blue. But as we started letting them grow, we seen that there are some, you know, pink ones in there. And then I seen white coming on too. There's a white, I'll show you a white, hold on. Oh, it's past bloom. We can't use it for bouqueting, but there's white in there too. But I can't use that, it's too gone. But I guess it is a mix. I didn't know that. I just thought it was the purplish one. So that was kind of cool that we found that it is a mix. They're so pretty. You know what this one kind of reminds me of in a way? I never even thought of it. It kind of reminds me of like a bleeding heart, almost. Interesting, huh? So we'll just put them in our peony bucket. Well, there's not like a ton of these red hot pokers yet, but I think it must be a mix because there's yellow and then there's the 2-color one. But there are already, some of them are already like kind of going past bloom, but before I put them in the bouquet, I'll probably just like kind of go through and, you know, get all that brown off. So it's just like that, you know, but I think we can use them. I think they're pretty cool. I think people will like them at the market. So it's not very many, but they don't hold their bloom very long. And I'm still learning them. This I planted last year, so I'm not like completely familiar with them a lot. So I'm trying to figure out when to cut them and stuff. But we'll just go with this one for now. So I just got to do Shasta's, foxglove, dianthus, and then I was going to take a look at some salvia over in my landscape area. I just cut pretty hard in the perennial garden. I cut those foxglove too. So I got 4 buckets out of this garden. And then I remembered I had foxglove over here in our annual garden. So I thought, well, I better get that before it goes past bloom. I've never tried to dry it, so I'm not sure if it dries. I guess I could try it, but I can kind of tell they're pulling towards the sun. See how they're like pulling towards the sun because it's like all trees back in here in the woods, so that's kind of sad. And then look how they're only blooming like on one side. Isn't that sad? So they're all like only blooming to where the sun side is. We need to maybe cut some trees down, you know, in this section to give it a little bit more light. But interesting, I've never seen a foxglove only bloom on one side pulling towards the light. Hey, got them. Woo! So pretty. I don't think you'll be able to tell once they're in the bouquet, you know, that it was pulling towards one side. That white's kind of cool. It's got like a black center in it. I like that one. So, okay, I think we're good. Now we'll just let them rest in the garage for a few hours, and then tonight after dinner, I will make bouquets. I'll show you what we got so far. Or, I mean, total, not so far. 5 buckets, peonies, lupin, peonies, foxglove, red hots, sweet William dianthus, more fox, and some leucanthemum. So I think we'll see how many bouquets we can put together. It'd be cool if I could do 15 bouquets. I think I can, but we shall see. So now I'm gonna go put them in the garage and we'll make bouquets a little later. Well, I forgot I was gonna look for salvia in my garden. So I think I might cut a couple of these. I think they'd be pretty in the bouquet. And some of them, it looks like they're ready to be cut. Like some of them are looking like they might even go past bloom soon. So I'll just cut a few of these to add to our bouquet. That's fine. And then this. The bees love these things. So what's kind of crazy is I've never had a bee sting me cutting flowers. They're all over. Every time I cut, they're like constant around me, but none of them sting me. But maybe that's because they don't sting. I don't really know. But I think that's fine. That's enough. So we'll go add that to our bucket so we have those to incorporate into our bouquets too. It'll be pretty. Okay, this is what we came up with. I added the salvia in there that we just cut. So we'll see how many bouquets we can get out of it. I'm hoping we can get like 15. We'll see. All right, so I think this video is getting a little long. So I think I might make another video of me putting them all together and bouqueting. So to be continued, I guess. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching me try to plant the garden at first and it didn't work out, and then cutting these for market. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time, and I'll make another video next of me putting these together later. Okay, bye, thank you.